Radiant team ban.
Check. Hello.
Hear me.
And
10 seconds remaining.
Sinbad, how are you doing?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm doing good. How
Dire team ban.
about you?
I can't hear you. I believe that there is a technical issue there.
Radiant team ban.
Can't hear me?
I can hear you going in and out. Alright, so coming back to the draft phase, Team Pegasus and Strikers banning Axe and Kotal. So it's Team Pegasus versus Strikers. The team that loses will be disqualified from this tournament. And quite wise bans from Team Pegasus we see here. Sinbad, do you have anything to say about it? Do you can you tell me something about the draft?
Well, I think that it's quite
10 seconds remaining.
Hello?
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Alright, so it's a Lich ban from Strikers. And now is the first pick for Pegasus. And they pick up the Grimstroke. Lion seems to be a very good pick here. And with his new update with plus 50 damage on the finger is something which is very imbalanced. And yes, Striker now picks Tidehunter, a good offlaner, a tanky offlaner, durable offlaner, hard to kill, and a hero like a Grimstroke can't kill him solo or can't kill. Now it completely depends upon what are the carries and what are the cores that will be going in the trial lane against Tidehunter. So to kill Tidehunter, you actually need a lot of disables and something that can stop his passives, or who can actually burst him down quickly. So right now with the Grimstroke, I believe that it's very hard to kill a Tidehunter. Now completely depends upon what are their other support and their core on the safe lane. So we're still waiting for the pick from Team Pegasus. Hello Sinbad, can you hear me?
Radiant team ban.
And there's a Shadow Shaman here. That was what I was talking about. A good disabler to just disable Tidehunter and kill him then and there itself. So quite wise pick here, but seems to be too fragile and squishy. Grimstroke as well as Shadow Shaman. Easy kills for Lion as well as Tidehunter. Can't stop the Ravage, can't stop the fingers. So it's a Drow ban and a Morphling ban. So yes, Morphling, a very good hero. Can tank against Tidehunter, can burst or nuke down Lion very easily with his EB and his adaptive strike and his waveform. So a wise ban. And yes, a draw ban from Strikers is something that was a good ban, because yes, Lion can be killed very easily from draw.
Dire team ban.
And now they ban the Ursa. Keeping the disables in mind, so they already had good AoE stunners. The Strikers do have two good stunners, and with that Ursa pick, it would be much more difficult for them as they have Grimstroke as well as Shadow Shaman. So Shadow Shaman can be actually killed with a Hex and an Impale when Ursa comes on him and jumps on and targets Shadow Shaman with the Fury swipes. Yes, he can be killed very easily. Same goes with Grimstroke. And a Terror Blade ban from Strikers. A good ban here. And we're still waiting for the pick.
Check.
Now.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. With the tanker, easy targets. Shadow Shaman. I think right now strikers have a good lineup right now against Grimstroke or Shadow Shaman. Completely depends upon the gameplay that goes ahead in the game. The teamwork, that's something which plays a vital role here. So let's go ahead and see what exactly Team Pegasus has to answer to those 3 picks. Okay, there comes the Reaper. Necrophos. A good pick here from Team Pegasus and Necrophos. But don't you think, Sinbad, that these 3 heroes which are there from Team Pegasus are 3 intelligence heroes and very easy to kill? But yes, of course, Necrophos at a point of time in the game, yes, he will be quite tanky with his hood, and if he goes for a Greaves or anything like that, yes, he could be tanky. And yes, with his Heartstopper and his regen due to his Sadist aura, yes. And there goes Phantom Assassin. So looking into the lineup right now for strikers, I see Tidehunter will go the off lane, Lion and Pudge going as the support. Now the question arises here, is PA a mid hero right now? Will they be sending PA on mid, or is it a safe lane carry? And now there's a pick from Team Pegasus coming in 3 seconds. Yes, they do have the reserve time.
Hello, check.
So yes, they will go ahead and check what needs to be done.
Check.
Hello.
Yeah, Jarhead, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
I think there is a technical problem with my audio frequency. I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. That's not a problem. Okay,
yeah, so far I think both the teams are looking forward for a good combo things. While I see Dire has Tidehunter on their offlane and a Pudge with a roam, I think that's quite scary. And I see they have, and in Dire and in Radiant they have a Grimstroke, so he's kind of a squishy hero. Followed up by, I think they are going to run Necrophos and Grimstroke on the offlane, which is a pretty scary lineup.
Yeah, and yes, Juggernaut, a very wise pick from Team Pegasus here, because Juggernaut is the answer for all these 4 heroes down there for strikers.
Yeah, like
and yes, of course,
escape and yeah.
I have a gut feeling that yes, Juggernaut is gonna be a pain in the ass here. So keeping now in mind, it's Juggernaut, Shadow Shaman and Grimstroke, most probably in the safe lane, offlane solo with the Necrophos. Yes, Necrophos can be killed very easily because they have good stunners there. With strikers, Lion, Pudge and a PA. If PA is going on the safe lane, if it's a mid hero, then yes, they do need a safe lane carry right now. And they banned the Tinker.
I don't think that PA would be running in mid lane. I feel that it's going to be a safe lane PA, and they're going to pick up someone for mid lane right now.
I do seem to suggest that because it's a Tinker and a Shadow Fiend ban. So yes, I do think so that yes, they both the teams haven't revealed.
Sukidu? 49.
More difficult for them as they have Grimstroke as well as Shadow Shaman. So Shadow Shaman can be actually need to kill Necrophos, and here goes the pick and a Viper. There we go.
A Viper,
as I was saying,
mid laner, yes.
as I was saying, that you need someone for Tidehunter to break their passives, and there is the answer. The Viper with his Neithertroxin. Yes, of course.
A real wise pick coming up from Radiance, yes.
So Team Pegasus
A
taking
real
a
good
wise
pick,
pick here.
like.
So let's hope for the best and see what is the answer for strikers. And let me point out this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a game which is a knockout game, the elimination round. No more second chances. Whatever you have to do it in this game itself. Teamwork, determination and coordination is something that will make you win the game here. And there's a Medusa. So
I think this Medusa is going to run on the mid lane. Yes, of course it is.
And I think that Medusa would not match up so good against Viper here, because Viper can easily...
Yeah, it seems like Medusa is going to have some kind of a rough game in the mid. Yeah,
it's a hard lane for
have
Medusa.
a rough game in the mid against Viper.
Finally, it comes down to the game and the game plays, how they go and tackle. Mind games is something that you need to play. And of course, it's Dota. That is expect to be unexpected. So here we go, guys.
Yes, well said. Yes.
Now we go to the pick phase, and yes, going back into the game now. The players are now selecting their heroes. Who is gonna play what in this game?
Jared, what do you think? Which team has the potential to win this game? What do you think, according to you?
According to me, right now, it's still a dicey game, because yes, both the teams have sufficient enough of damage, heal, as well as nuke. So, a quite confusing game here. I still can't predict, but still, according to me, I feel Team Pegasus has a better lineup. Yes, because I say this is because Medusa, in his Stone Gaze, Finger, Impale, Ravage, as well as Dismember is something that is gonna go waste if they cast it during that stone formation of Medusa. So yes,
yeah, even I think here, that Dire has a good team combo potential. So let's see.
So
you will be forever.
All right. So at the top lane, it's, as I said, off lane Necrophos going with the Grimstroke, and Pudge, Lion and PA going as a safe lane carry. And here we have the official Indian pause before every game.
It's just to check their pings are all right or not.
Yes, of course.
So it seems like a Tidehunter's running solo off lane, and there is going to be a Trilane on top. And
that is correct.
Here for the Radiant.
Yes, of course. Now it completely depends upon how exactly Lion and Pudge gets their positions and try to hook and nuke a hero down. A pick off there would make a lot of difference. Are they
going to get a smoke and get a first blood? I don't think they have a smoke. Do they?
Okay, I am not able to check the things here because I believe you are the cameraman, so I cannot go ahead and... Oh, so yes, coming back to the point here, it's still a pause. Viper seems to have some technical issue. And yes, I do see that he has Juggernaut. I see 6 tangos and a salve with a stout shield. That factor here. So yes,
into place.
Tell me, what do you think from your side? Who could be a
better team and a better lineup? What I see is that I think if they are going to run like this Pudge completely roaming kind of a player, so I think it might be an interesting game to watch from the Dire side, because Pudge can be invital heroes, like he can get a hook, get a kill, and they have to be some kind of get some wards to predict their moves. As long as I think in this Radiant team, I think the offlane is going to be really complicated for them, as they are running like a tri-lane versus a dual lane. And I think on the bottom lane as well, Juggernaut and Shadow Shaman are running for a solo Tide. So I think this will be a hard game for Tide as well to get some CS and stuff like that. I think he needs to be...
But I do think that in case if it's a hard lane for Tidehunter, yes, he has the options to stack his neutrals and spam with his ankle smash. And yes, I do see he's going for a quick boot here, so I believe that he's going to rush for an arcane. Before that, he's going to make a magic
of course he's going to do that. And the interesting thing this would be that we need to see this Viper and Medusa one-on-one lineup. So I think it is really hard for Medusa to get some CSs in the first early 10 minutes. What do you think?
That is absolutely correct here. So in case if, Viper is something that can actually be very much pain in the ass to Medusa, because Medusa can't actually stay or match up the lane against Viper. A quick a bit of hard lane for Medusa, but yes, let's see what happens here in the game. Yes, coming back to the action, guys, we are now continuing the game. The game has unpaused and Viper is back with a bang. And let's see. Now, I don't think so that any of the teams would be contesting any kind of runes here. They would take their own and peace out for their bounty runes, their shares of bounty rune.
30 seconds to battle.
Yes,
I think Pudge is moving for some action. Yeah, he has a hook level up. He has a hook.
Yes, I do see that he has leveled up hook. So I believe so that it could be a bounty rune steal or it would be a first blood, because in case if someone comes between that bounty rune, he's gonna be hooked. And if he gets hooked, now you do see that yes, they are contesting the bounty rune. There goes a stun, the double stun here, and they're trying to get. There's a hook here. First blood is gonna be 4 strikers there, and Grimstrokes fall here, and they do get the bounty. So a quite momentum here for PA. I believe
that was a good setup, a good hook, a good impale, getting the first blood onto their core. PA gets the first blood.
I believe that Grimstroke should have sacrificed the rune here and not his life. So yes, coming back to the bottom lane here, I see that yes, Shadow Shaman's base damage right now is affecting Tidehunter right now very much, because he does not have a stout shield or any damage block. Juggernaut
and also he has killed his Arcane Smash at the first level instead of taking the Kraken shield.
That is correct. So he's really going for a farm build here, and the Shadow Shaman trying to harass him in the lane, trying to zone him out. But Tidehunter reversing back and giving him the answer that yes, even I can hit you back. There goes the Anchor Smash. And going back to the mid lane, let's go to the mid lane here. And let's see what's going on in the mid lane. So yes, mid lane, as I said, you see Medusa is already getting harassed by Viper much. The mana shield got activated. Yes, we did miss out the action at the top. PA did kill the Necrophos, the courier going down. And yes, as we see at the mid lane, Viper diving out the tower there and trying to harass Medusa.
And will this be a fall from Medusa? But a Fairy Fire clicked up by her, so but it won't be enough. Just a fall by Medusa.
So as I told
the Fairy
you, that,
Fire was clicked, but it wasn't enough to save her. Yeah. And a quick salve from Viper. And the CS are pretty equal, 4-2 and 4-1. There is not much difference between the CS so far.
Yeah, I do see that. Tidehunter did not manage to even get a single CS at the bottom lane. And
so
yes,
he's having a real tough time on the bottom lane.
So yes, of course, as per time, when he gets tanky, when his item progression increases, yes, he is gonna be a pain in the ass. So right now, yes, PA and Juggernaut is playing a good game here. Juggernaut with 9 denies and 9 last hits. So yes, he's getting all the creeps that he needs and everything in the game, trying to farm up. PA is also farming really well here.
Are they going to make some rotations to help the mid?
Right now, I believe that they can't do a quick rotation here because Viper seems to be pretty tanky at the start game. But yes, now one more salve picked up by Viper. Medusa again less than half HP. Viper trying to go on.
He's trying to go on him, yeah.
But I see Medusa
is trying to completely zone him out, and yeah, he's having a tough lane.
Medusa walking back to the base here. So yes, of course, there's a lot of XP that she's losing on. Yes, Medusa now healing up with herself. Viper dominating this lane here right now. Grimstroke again just got saved, and I believe both the supports trying to save their life. And there's a regen rune at the top. This could be what. And now Tidehunter falls. Okay. So PA does go ahead and kills up Necrophos once again. And yes, the Viper picks up the regen rune, a quite advantageable rune for him. Now he's completely with his full HP and mana. And yes, it is a bad news for Medusa there. So if you have
on the 4th mark, it's already 3 kills on PA. But if they let this PA farm like this, it's going to be a real quick end for them.
If PA
he already has a killing spree right now, yeah.
PA has got a lot of momentum here, and she can use this momentum to you know, actually nuke down. And there goes, we do see that a Pudge has hooked him. There comes a rotational TP here from Lion. That's what I was asking about, or telling you about, that yes, Pudge is going to play a very vital role and a very important role in this game, because yes, his rotations is gonna give Medusa a lot of momentum and a lot of boost when it comes to farm and in terms of XP. And yes, of course,
and there was a quick TP by Shadow Shaman also, but I don't think it was really helpful for Viper, because he TP'd thereafter. Viper was dead,
and
so he has to go back again.
Shaman would have been able to do much.
Yeah, that's what he was really late. Yeah.
And yes, he was hooked inside the tower, so I don't believe that they could be able to do much. Shadow Shaman would have been able to do much here. Trying to harass Lion. Lion pulling out the range creep and trying to suck down mana. And there he misses, the Pudge misses the hook.
And there is a rotation from Shadow Shaman on the top. So will this have some kill potential onto them? And a quick deny of the here.
So yes, PA does have 2 raid bands, and now she also have a Blades of Attack with a Stout Shield. I believe that she'll be going for 1 more raid band here.
A quick silence from Grimstroke and Shackles.
And Grimstroke and Necrophos kills out the Lion.
Gets the kill onto Lion.
And moving into the bottom lane, Tidehunter, a quite rough lane for him. Managed to collect 5 CS here. And yes, I see that right now PA and Juggernaut. Juggernaut has a good amount of denies if you see. Juggernaut is almost around 27 denies here. So that means he has almost denied a good amount of XP.
A quick rotation from Shaman getting the shackles onto him. Will this be a call for... Yeah, he will commit the ulti for him and that's goes the kill.
And now, yes, both the teams evening the scales on the kills. Necrophos got caught in the tree lines and Necrophos does kill a good team there by Necrophos.
Yeah.
And
but couldn't save the courier. Yes, the courier falls.
Grimstroke harassing PA a lot, but I don't believe that that's gonna affect much to PA. So yes, we do see here that it's, as I told you, that it's a very confusing game right now. Pudge trying to hook out someone, is still waiting there, waiting for the right time and the right spot. I believe that it's the Grimstroke who's gonna be hooked very soon. And yes, we do see Pudge patiently waiting there, waiting for the right moment. So let's see what's gonna happen there. And we do see the Shadow Shaman in the tree line.
Trying to pull the creeps and to stay on the lane.
Shadow Shaman going at the bot rune, I believe. Or is going at bot to kill Tidehunter. And yes, Tidehunter, if they try to kill Tidehunter and Tidehunter does not get his item progressions, if he dies a lot of times in the game at the start game, yes, of course, he's gonna be very not much tanky. So yes, we do see right now, I believe that there's gonna be some action at the top.
So Tide is almost going to get his 6th level. Yeah, the Ravage is skilled up by Tidehunter. Yeah.
I believe
so will he be able to make some ganks on the top?
I believe that he is gonna wait for the right time here because he still does not have his arcane boots up. And yes, the courier.
A quick hex and a shackle by Shaman. The Blade Fury comes up. He has his ulti, he commits his ulti and gets the kill. Well played by Juggernaut. Good timing, a good hex and a good shackle, leading up a kill for his core.
Dire's bottom tower is
so
Juggernaut gets his blade of accelerator. Yeah. He's going for a diffusal build now.
He's going for the Yasha and the diffusal build. Quite good build here because yes, he could actually purge or Lion in his Blade Fury and he can actually kill them very easily.
And Grimstroke is in trouble, trying to run.
And there's a great hook here by Pudge. And
Viper comes in, commits the ulti onto
Lion.
Yeah, he gets the kill on to the Lion.
So it's 1-for-1 supports for both the teams, Strikers as well as Team Pegasus. And yes, Viper trying to get some more kills here. So yes, Pudge again in the tree line, waiting for the hooks here. PA does activate her blur so that she is not spotted. And there goes the Medusa, Stone Gaze, Viper trying to kill out. Shadow Shaman trying to go there, but Viper turns into a stone. Coming Lion at mid for a backup. But then I believe that it was not a kill. Medusa with mana here. And yes, as discussed earlier,
the Stone Gaze was committed just for a defense.
It was a defensive Stone Gaze here, and yes, it was a wise decision there because right now, Medusa
he would have got killed.
A goal, and there's a good D ward here by Shadow Shaman. So yes, Medusa using up the shrine, coming back in the lane, and the PA is gonna die there. There goes the Reaper sight. Executes her, and she's
The
down
Reaper
for
side
40
committed,
seconds.
yes, to get a kill. Viper PA dead for 40 seconds here. And I don't think they are making a good use of Pudge. He's always on the top. I don't think so far Pudge has got some momentum yet.
It's difficult for Pudge here is because you know, he has to manage a lot of things here. PA, if he leaves PA at the top, yes, of course they do go ahead and kill PA with their spams. So yes, right now Shadow Shaman,
And there is a gang coming up in the mid.
and yes, the
Mass Serpent was committed and taking a kill.
Dire's middle tower is under
And yes, they will now try to go for the tower. The positions of the Mass Serpent were not quite good here.
Where
Only
just the two serpents are hitting the tower. But it was really good. He got the core onto him.
Dire's middle tower.
yes, a Medusa kill was much more important and much more needed rather than that tower. So yes, right now I still feel that yes, Team Pegasus has much more likely chances to win this game. Juggernaut has a great farm, and yes, he is now leading with almost around 28 last hits. So yes, Juggernaut is making the optimum use of the resources that's there in the map for him. Yes, when the creep wave goes near the Tidehunter's tower, he does go on the neutrals and farm a bit there. So making optimum use of his resources over the map is something that he is doing it very wisely. And Reaper side again killing out PA, and they lose a Grimstroke. And there goes the Viper strike on the Pudge. Pudge trying to TP out. Will he save himself? Yes, he does go back to safety. So he's in the base, saving his life, and now Viper at the top trying to get some towers, or I believe that they would go for the tier 1 here. Juggernaut farming quite well, Peace in the lane, and quite good momentum. Tidehunter getting a rough lane here. So Grimstroke creeping back at the top. Medusa trying to get some neutrals there so that she can farm and get some items so that she can stay in the lane or something.
Some good use of Pudge in spite of keeping him on the top so far. He couldn't make some plays that he could have got some kills onto Viper and Juggernaut, because you can see Juggernaut is leading in the network so far with around 2.5k lead onto the PA. So it will be a really hard thing for them to deal with the Juggernaut. As now he gets a kill onto the Tide, commits his ulti, easy kill for Juggernaut onto the Tidehunter. See, that is what I'm telling you, that you cannot just let the Juggernaut farm easily into his lane with so much of network lead.
A free lane for Juggernaut.
Yeah, this is something really bad.
So yes, Sinbad, I do understand that a free lane for Juggernaut is gonna be much more lethal for strikers, because already 15-minute mark in the game, and it's a 6k gold advantage in favor of Team Pegasus. So yes, they are leading the charts right now. They have the numbers and they have their strategy.
And there is a hook onto Viper in the mid, commits the dissembler, and Pudge gets a kill onto the Viper. This was an unpredicted move by Viper. He was alone there trying to get some damage onto the tower. And on top,
the PA dies again. And there's a save hook from Pudged for Lion. So yes, a quite great smoke up here, and it got revealed by...
They have a Ravage. Tide is coming up.
And there's a good Ravage here. But not much more effective here. Ravage is not
sufficient.
And Pudge is gonna die here by Necrophos. And yes, it's And of course, yes, Tide is gonna be dead here. Does not use the shrine because he knows that it's gonna be waste or a useless. And you see here Juggernaut in their base trying to kill Medusa. Now the blade and the Fury blade and the TP out. So I do see, yes, Juggernaut has chipped out their tier 3 a lot. And yes, the siege right now also chipping down tower. Quite great play by Juggernaut here. Juggernaut leading by around 3k net worth, 3k gold advantage, and 3k gold. He's leading by 3k. So yes, of course, Juggernaut is in a good standing in this game right now. So yes, I believe that yes, Team Pegasus is something that can win the game, but still. And there's a great hook here by Pudge on Viper. Viper again getting killed by the Medusa. So yes, of course, she's gaining back her momentum here. The farm that was lost, she's now trying to recover all the farm. And yes, of course, in case if PA and Medusa gets farmed, quite farmed in the late game, it's gonna be a hard game for Team Pegasus. They're trying to kill now. A great heal by Necrophos. The courier is gonna die, but yes, the shield saves the courier. And Medusa taking down the tower. I see Juggernaut with his Yasha, PT and a Purge and a Javelin with him. He's going for an MKB here. Yes, of course, a wise item here for PA. And yes, I believe that Juggernaut is gonna carry this game very easily. And now
there is a 4-man smoked up coming in. They are
yes,
going for Juggernaut on the...
This was needed quite earlier before, I believe that when there was a Ravage that came for Tidehunter, Lion could have... There goes a Hex. And there goes the Impale. A Finger and a great year. 400 gold for Medusa. Recovering the farm that she had lost. I believe that now Medusa can come back in the game once again and show her presence. And... yes, Juggernaut apologizing for his mistake that he did and losing his dominating streak. So a quite great smoke, a use of smoke there, and yes, Juggernaut. They do have to keep Juggernaut killing here right now to break his item progress. So yes, that's something that is needed by strikers every time whenever they see Juggernaut in the map. I believe that now Juggernaut might go for the jungle so that he is not visible in the map and he can farm peacefully. Now he does know that yes, they have noticed Juggernaut here and they know now it's very important to kill him. But I believe that Juggernaut is gonna farm pretty well. He's going for a Silver Edge. That is a good item here that could actually break Tidehunters or Phantom Assassins passives. So yes, a quite wise item for a Silver Edge. So yes, it's a 20-minute mark game here and it's 14 for 9. See, Juggernaut has around 10k net worth. And Juggernaut now going on the lane. As he's playing a game pretty smart. Juggernaut is playing a very smart game. He does not cross the line. If you happen to see, he does not cross this line which he needs to. So right now,
and there's a quick smoke coming up from them again. Will they find some kills right
now? A mid kill. And are they searching for a Juggernaut or?
I think they are going a wrong way. I don't know. Will they find somebody over there?
I feel that yes, Strikers is a bit confused to which way to go, and yes, both the supports now trying to go uphill and trying to get some kills. But I believe that it's a dangerous position for them because it's a Shadow Shaman and a Viper there which can easily kill them. I believe that they did try to get someone like a pick off but then unfortunately that did not work out for them. So yes, of course, coming back in the lane, and they will, yes, of course, try to farm. PA, we do see that she's in the jungle with his Deso. A great hook by Pudge there. Necrophos getting dismembered, and there goes the finger. And Tidehunter trying to take the kill, misses out the impale, but yes, Hex is there to cover it up. And yes, they do kill the Necrophos here. And one more hook tried by Pudge, but unfortunately hard luck for him. And yes, Juggernaut now trying to push out the top lane. Lion coming back on the TP and trying to kill. Pudge also follows up, and there's gonna be a kill here. Trying to suck down the mana. A great Hex there. Juggernaut again goes down. And yes, a great kill. Something that they need to find out is Juggernaut and kill them. So yes, a great move and a great play here by Pudge as well as Lion. Yes, PA did know that she can kill Juggernaut very easily with his Deso build. So yes, once again they are keeping their position back into the game here, and you do see that the net worth has been falling for Team Pegasus. At the 15-minute mark it was 4k advantage, 6k advantage, I'm sorry. Now it's a 4k advantage. So yes, strikers do trying hard to come back in the game, and yes, of course, they can come back in the game here. So let's hope for the best here and see the best team wins. May the best team win here. So yes, let's see what happens here. So Sinbad, if you can give me some more tips here, what exactly needs to be done here by both the teams?
Yeah, as you can see, they got the kill onto Juggernaut 2 times. So this is what they need to do so far. They have to get their cores and let the Medusa farm so that she can get stronger. This is a Medusa and a PA late game. Where I can see is a late game so far. Whereas the Viper does nothing in a late game, I think. And they have only Juggernaut who can run a late game. If they just allow them to farm like this, it is going to be pretty tough for Team Pegasus to come back. And strikers, they have already... Medusa has already picked up the butterfly.
And yes, I do see that strikers has a quick smoke there. And yes, they did found Shadow Shaman here. And yes, of course, it was a counter smoke. There goes the Grimstroke's ultimate. The Mass Serpents deployed. Tidehunter trying to kill them. And the Juggernaut TP's out. There are 2 kills here by Tidehunter. By Juggernaut. Tidehunter goes down. Viper trying to kill out Lion. And yes, of course, it's a 3-for-0 trade. Team Pegasus again coming back to the 6k net worth here. And now they again put their place back into the game. Juggernaut shows them that I am the Juggernaut, bitch. So yes, coming back here, now Juggernaut goes for the RS. Right, and yes, it's a quite obvious decision by here, by Juggernaut. Yes, it's 3-man dead, no Ravage, no burst from PA, there's no hook. So yes, of course, Juggernaut has that sufficient amount of farm to kill down the Roshan, the heal from Necrophos, the break for Viper. And yes, of course, they do get the Roshan here. And yes, Age is being picked up by Juggernaut. And yes, I believe that they would be going for the tier 2 mid. And a quick smoke here. Juggernaut, I believe, trying to bait or trying to push the tier 2 tower. There goes the D-ward here near the up cliff of the Ancients. So yes, Juggernaut can easily take down this tower. They do not have an answer for this Juggernaut right now. The only thing that they can do is kill the Juggernaut when he's off position or when he's solo. But yes, with the teams, he cannot be killed very easily. Necrophos is in a gate standing right now. A Greaves and a Hood, as I told you, will make him a lot much tanker. And Viper is with his Maelstrom and a Dragon Lance. Juggernaut, they can't stop him here. Yes, of course, they are going to commit for the tower, but no, they decided to retreat back. Juggernaut and there were 3 TPs coming at bot, trying to kill.
And Medusa falls on the bottom, trying to push the tier 1. But there was a quick TP back to the tier 1, saving their tower as well as getting a kill onto Medusa. This was not a good move by Medusa. She falls down, yes, and her farm is also stopped there for a pretty 1 minute thing.
And
are they going to push from the bottom? I think they are going to push from the bottom now.
Yes, of
they are
course.
going for the tier 3s.
Yes, it's a one-man down. The 4v5 fight. Yes, Viper can go ahead and tank. Shadow Shaman does have his mass up and wards up. I believe that they're gonna be deployed. There's a
and he brings in onto Lion.
Yes, Juggernaut
and there is a quick save from Lion.
And I believe that Juggernaut is gonna lose his Aegis here.
Yeah, the Aegis goes down, but will they get a kill onto him again? There's a quick pause from Shadow Shaman. He disconnects.
And yes, I believe that it's an easy game for Team Pegasus here. Strikers are going to be eliminated, but yes, cannot come on to the conclusion right now. There's still a lot of game left here. And
Jared, you can see that the tier 3 has already fallen.
The racks
on the bottom.
at the bottom. And yes, Shadow Shaman is gonna deploy his Mass Serpent wards and easy racks for them. And of course, I believe that after that they'll be going for the mid. And there goes their ultimate here. Tide Hunter taking all the damage, saving up Lion. There goes the Greaves popped up. And I believe that Shadow Shaman is still not deploying his Mass Serpent wards. He's waiting for the middle racks, I believe. And yes, of course, it's a easy racks for them. And there goes that wards.
And a Stone Gaze coming down.
And I believe that, yes, it's not gonna make much of a difference here. But yes,
they only get their Shadow Shaman, but they have lost their melee racks. Range racks, sorry, they have lost their range racks, and the melee racks is just standing. And they're going to take their shrine now.
But I believe
no, they leave it. They don't take it.
Because they knew that yes, everybody has been respawned and they would try to come there. They did not have their ultimates with them. The Mass Serpent ward wasn't there, so yes, they retreated back, and now they will try to farm up much more and get their items so that the next push they can try and end the game. There's a TP out by Shadow Shaman.
So Jared, now I can see that there is a win probability chart showing that the Radiant have almost 69% of win potential.
That is absolutely correct. So of course the win graph is going to tell you that yes, of course, right now
Ravage committed onto 3. Will they get the kills?
So yes, I do see that 3 for 2 here. It was just two supports that was killed by strikers, but yes, for that they
lose their 4. They lose their P. Yes.
Yes, of course. A quite bad trade for them. 29 minutes in the game and almost a 10k advantage in favor of Team Pegasus. This doesn't
seem... Jared, as I was saying, that this win probability chart shows that the Radiant has almost 70% of win probability. So what do you think that the strikers should be doing now to change their game? Will it be possible for them to come back in this game?
Yes, it is hard for them to come back in the game right now, but yes, of course, it's not impossible. Completely depends upon the item pickups and the item builds from each and every hero that they have. Yes, if they want to kill Juggernaut, they need to kill him when he is off position. They need to kill him before there is a backup that arrives, but which is quite tough there. And there goes the Impale. They're trying to get the mid tower. And it could be an easy tier for them.
There is a quick hook.
Juggernaut is
and the Necrophage falls down, and there is an ulti committed by Juggernaut. Gets an easy kill onto Lion, and Medusa also falls.
There goes the healing wall,
and there is
not
a quick buyback from Medusa as well as Lion.
So yes, of course, this game seems to be going out of the hands from strikers. I believe that Medusa pick was not a wise pick that they did. And yes, there's a shrine TP on the shrine, and Juggernaut kills out PA. And yes, of course, this game is almost next to impossible for the strikers to win right now. The racks exposed at the middle, and now they will go for the melee racks here. The Mass Serpent was deployed, the Rod of Atos holding down Tidehunter in position. Now there goes the Shackle. There goes the Blade Fury. Easy kill here for Juggernaut. Grimstroke trying to zone out Medusa so that they can take the ranks. I believe, and it's a GG for them, and they can't come out or they can't come back in this game right now. There's no way that Strikers can come back.
Yeah, true said, Jared. It is next to impossible for them to come back in this game. It's a GG, I think.
It's a GG.
And Medusa falls once again for 135 seconds, so it's just losing for Team 6.
And quite great dodged by Juggernaut. It's a GG here. This game is done.
And they're taking their countdown. So game 1, I think this Pegasus, Team Pegasus has won it.
There's a GG call by PA. Good game called out by Strikers. Now Team Pegasus needs to win one more game out of the 2, and yes, Strikers need to win 2 games. Quite great game here, but the mistake that they